Hey Chris, Marshall Ferguson here. Big shout out to 30 Minutes Live with CDP every Wednesday and Friday night on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. That's a grind, man, to be able to do that and get it out there. I did actually look you up. I saw you had Lindsay Hamilton on. Lindsay Hamilton is one of the best people on this planet. She is an incredible broadcaster. I give Lindsay credit basically everything that's ever happened in my life because she was the one who helped me get my feet kind of on the ground when it came to broadcasting when I was at McMaster University, which, by the way, little known fact, Lindsay, women's lacrosse player at McMaster University. Not a lot of people know that, but you're a huge Argos fan since 79. That's impressive. There's been a lot of lonely moments, I'm sure, but at the same time, anytime I make that joke, Argos fans just clap back at me with the number of Grey Cups over the last 20 plus years. So I'm just going to stop. Have a great day, Chris. Thanks for checking in.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to 30 Minutes Live CDP Saturday night special. I'm just going to have my guest on very shortly, Grace Fraga, an actress comedian from the LA, California area. And just give me one sec, guys, and I'll have her on shortly. Anyway, thanks, guys, for everybody for coming on here as always. And that's Grace right there. She's smiling. She's always happy. And she's quite funny too. So I really appreciate Grace coming on tonight. And she's also an author of a book called Love at First X. She's a relationship coach expert, and she's a producer, actress. She does a little bit of everything. So I would call her a multi-talented Grace. Anyways, guys, just bear with me, and I'll have her on, Grace, in 1 second. I'm still trying to get used to all this technology. And I'll put this on. How do you guys like this? This is courtesy of my friend on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, James Honeycutt out of Riverside, Michigan. I just wanted to say thank you, James, again for doing this for me. Anyways, like I said, guys, I'm going to have Grace on in just a moment. And 1 sec. I'm going to bring her on.
Oh, hi. I didn't expect you just caught me by surprise.
Oh, I like that. That's my name. Surprise. That's my middle.
Oh, look, we're all in green. We match. Like the ground. Yeah. You have a green shirt. I have a green shirt.
Yes, definitely.
We didn't even coordinate that.
No, we actually didn't. We didn't.
No.
We're going to get you to wear a hat one day. Have you ever wore hats?
Sometimes at a time in my life I did wear hats, especially when I have roots like this. Yeah, and you can't hide them anymore. Yeah, it's time for hats.
So how was your day?
It was good. How about you?
I've had better days. It was okay. I overslept this morning, and then for some reason when I oversleep, I don't have as good a day as when I have no sleep.
I did too. I overslept today. I have to confess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just looked in the mirror to see if I had, because the lipstick gets on my, I didn't have, like, you caught me by surprise. I was still fixing my makeup. So
Ooh.
Sorry.
Oh, next time I'll work on
coordinating. Give me a warning.
Well, at least I didn't catch you changing or anything like that.
Oh yeah. That would have been lovely. They would have to pay for that.
Definitely. So anyways, I want to thank you for coming on again. I really appreciate that.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. It's always great to talk to you, Chris. You're so awesome and so supportive and so much fun. So thank you.
Well, I'm far from perfect, but I try.
Aren't we all? So flawed. We're all flawed. That's the beauty of it.
So anyways, like I said, I'll have some questions for you, and I have some Canadian jokes for you too.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Are you okay for time tonight?
Yeah, well, until 6:30, because then I'm going out on a date. You know me, I'm always on dates.
Okay. I'll have to shorten up the questions and stuff like that.
Oh, no, that's fine. Listen, until like 6:45, so I can put my pants on. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to go out on a date with no pants. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been on a date since 2014, so
it's
been a while. It's been a while. So right now, I'm dating this. This is my project right now. Is the podcast.
Yeah, no, same here. All my podcasts are my boyfriends, but every now and then, why not give it a shot and just go out to dinner and Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Okay. All right, no problem. Thanks for letting me know. I'm gonna do a little clip it of you, if that's okay. The video clip.
Sure.
This is the first time I've tried it on here, so just bear with me, and we'll get this going just so people can
Oh,
see what you do.
we can't hear. Can you hear it?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I know what it is. Can you hear it now?
No, and we
No.
can't see it. I have StreamYard too, so just hit the share
Yeah, I
button.
think. Okay, 1 second. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes that happens for some reason. You can't hear the volume. It drives me nuts.
Okay. I hit the share button. Yep.
Okay. And yeah, you were doing great. It's just, I think it's the volume. It's nothing to do with you. It's maybe the volume is off on the video.
I have it turned up. I think what you have to do is you got to click the audio button before you put this on. So I'm going to try it again. Just bear with me.
Okay, no problem.
I'm still learning all this. So I think
I know how it is with a one-man production or one-woman production.
Yeah.
They do the same thing. So yeah.
So I'm going to try it one more time, and I think I know what the problem is. Yeah. So this is the first time I've done video sharing with a live podcast. So just bear with me, and we'll try to figure this out. I think I know what it is.
You got it. No problem.
Share audio. Perfect. And we'll try it now.
It was so mean. They used to call him Moses.
Can you hear it now?
And the worst thing
is
but
you gotta put it back from the beginning because it doesn't make any sense. Like,
okay.
Put it back from the get-go. People are gonna be like, "What's she talking about?" I know isn't it? It's simple, but yet you have to do so many things that it's hard to coordinate. I totally get it.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again. 1 sec.
Okay, no problem.
I'll get the hang of this.
My agent sent me for the role of drunk homeless Uncle Joe. And you know what the worst thing about it was? Is that I got the part. What's happening? The worst part, actually, about dating an older guy was my friends. They were so mean. They used to call him Moses. I swear. And the worst thing is they called me a gold digger. I was so mad. I was like, I'm not with it for the money. I swear to God, I'm with it for the free prescription drugs. And the handicap parking. Somebody's applauding my efforts. You know, something happened with him. He actually, and I know you're gonna like turn on him now. He actually cheated on me. I know. With an older lady. I know. And then I was like, oh my God, if I wanted him back, how can I compete with someone who can take her teeth out? Welcome to my life. Some younger guys have no tact, okay? I dated this younger guy, and he asked me my age, and I told him my real age, and he was like, dude, you're old enough to be my mom. I know, I was so upset, let me tell you, I came this close to not sleeping with him. Then they have like, they're so critical, you know, because you're young, right? They're like more, so every time like he would see me, he would be like, Grace, your top is too tight, or like, Grace, that skirt is too short, or Grace, get off my father. And when I'm Zeus, because I'm like, okay, number one, yay. Okay, even some of the like the screen names of the guys, pimp shit. I know, shaded monkey. That's not the worst part. Okay, these are some of the first messages that these guys send me on my inbox, okay? Like, hey, I like your boobs. Hey, I want to bend you over and spank you. I know. Hey, I want to split you in half with my gigantic manhood. I have a problem with that. I have a problem. My problem is, how do I know they're really sincere? He's cute. He's a doctor.
Anyways,
Well, a little taste of my
yes.
my life.
Yes, like I said, sorry, like I said, that was my first time doing the video thing, and like I said, I just need to work on making sure I click audio before I put it on.
I never click audio before I put it on, but then again, who knows if I'm doing it right?
Yeah, so there's so much for me to learn on here.
Yeah.
But I just figured I'd give the audience a little bit of your performance. No problem. What comedy club was that at?
That one was actually at a restaurant in San Diego.
Okay.
And it doubles as a comedy club, and it was packed. It was a great audience. It was super fun. And that was a year ago, when we could do live shows.
Real shows instead of virtual shows. Wow. So, okay. Let's see. I'm going to get into some jokes, and then I'll start asking you some questions, okay?
Okay, cool.
These are Canadian jokes.
Oh my God.
First one, in New Brunswick, the province of New Brunswick. I went to a fight and a hockey game broke out. I love hockey, but I want to follow sports that's a little less violent. Now I'm into boxing.
That's a good joke. That tells you how brutal hockey is.
It's not like there isn't as much fighting in it as there used to be. They've taken a lot of it out.
Oh, they have? Okay, so that's okay. Did you write the joke?
No. I got this from the Canadian bucketlist.com.
Oh,
so
nice.
I got it from a website, and I'm going to give it credit. I always try to do that here. My next Canadian joke is, how do you get 50 Canadians out of a swimming pool? Say, please get out of the swimming pool.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Just
you
say, please.
Really polite.
Yes, apparently. And then here's the next one. I got about 3 more. What do you call a sophisticated American? Canadian.
Yeah, totally. Uh-huh.
So, and then my next one is name 2 seasons of Canada. We have winter and July.
You do? Really? Is that bad?
No, we have 4 seasons, but this is a good joke. Winter and July.
Yeah, it's a good joke. It's a great joke. Yeah.
And then I got 2 more on that, and then I'll get to the questions. Did you know Canada has a real hard water problem? Most of the time it's frozen. It's not like it does. I got a fun.
That one is really good. I like that one.
Yes. Canadian jokes courtesy of the CanadianBucketlist.com website. So check out CanadianBucketlist.com website, and there's tons of them on there.
I love that because you have a comedian on, you're doing like jokes, Canadian jokes. That's great. That's brilliant. I love it.
Maybe you could add that to your show in the future. The odd Canadian joke.
Maybe you can get me a gig in Canada.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll go and just get those bucket list jokes and make them my own.
And then the last one is, every time I hear a mean joke about a Canadian, I go to a hospital and get my feelings checked for free. Since we have free health care here. But it's not technically free. We pay for it through our taxes.
Exactly.
So it is, quote, free, but we do pay for it in the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know they're not the funniest jokes, but I figured I'd post them on here anyways.
No, those are good.
Okay.
Was my favorite.
All right. Well, like I said, CanadianBucketlist.com. There's a few other websites that have good jokes on there too. I'm going to have to get some more for next week with your friend Lana Turner is going to come on here.
Yeah, she's amazing. I love Lana. Yes, she was on my podcast, Lay Down Comedy.
And then Lauren's going to be on in a couple weeks. And then I think I might get Jay on in April too. So like I said, so you guys have been really great. Everybody here has been great with me. It's like, who is this 48-year-old guy in Canada? And it seems like people seem to be attracted to coming on my podcast.
Well, because you're such a nice person. And, we do this because we like the person who's doing the podcast. Because, we get asked a lot, but you're a great guy. And so we're going to say yes. We can't say no to you, Chris. Look at that face. We can't say no.
I need to shave though.
No, you look great. You look amazing.
I should get my friend James Honeycutt, who did that cartoon drawing of me. I should ask him if he could do one for you, because he really does a great job.
Yeah, no, he's really good. He
Really
captures
good.
the spirit. Yeah.
He does celebrities too. He does like athletes, celebrities, and
Oh,
it's just I'd like to get him to come on my show and talk about his work, because that's a real talent to do that.
absolutely. Yes.
I don't have that talent.
I don't either.
The only talent I have is talking.
Yeah, me too. I can't draw for shit. Stickman, I can.
Yeah, it's about my drawing tab.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so. Anyways, don't you hate it when you drink something and it goes down the wrong tube, and then you start
hate that.
coughing, and everybody thinks, "Oh, COVID, COVID, COVID," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"No, I don't have COVID. I had too much juice or water down my throat," and everybody freaks out nowadays.
I know everybody freaks out.
Yeah.
A year later, we still freak out. I kind of like,
Definitely.
I'm not afraid anymore. Because if you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it. They already coughed on you, so too late. Don't panic. They
Definitely.
already have particles on your face, so let it go.
Well, they're finally opening things up here a little bit, but I figure it'll be 2040 before things go back to normal, and then I'll be in a retirement home by then.
Dude, I am with you. I'm thinking 2024 before things get back to normal.
Yeah, actually, I can't disagree with you there. So, So, anyways, I'm going to get to some questions and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
Can you tell the audience a little bit about yourself, Grace? Like, you don't have to do the whole shebang, but maybe in about a minute or so, the gist of it.
That's so hard. Okay. So I'm basically a comedian, anything comedy. I write comedy. I option shows. I produce shows. What else? I've written scripts, several scripts. So everything comedy is I apply comedy to everything I do. I also, I'm a swimming instructor in the summer, and not with COVID, but I also apply comedy there, to teach, because it's way more fun and the kids love it. If you're fun, then people will be want to work with you and learn.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely,
So
definitely.
I'm all about the fun, basically. FUN, that's my middle name.
Okay. Well, you need to come here then. You can come tomorrow. No, fun is good. Fun is good. Fun and funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the funny happens because you don't think, I'm going to say something funny. It just happens. I think some people are just naturally funny. And of course, if you become a professional comedian, you will hone that skill and also your timing and everything else. But yeah, fun.
No, I totally agree with you. And like I said, I don't talk about work on here, obviously, but sometimes when I'm at work or whatever, sometimes things happen, and then it just comes out. I agree with you all totally. It's a national given talent, and sometimes I try not to be funny, but there's sometimes where you say something and people just crack it up, and it's like, it's a national given ability. And like I said, I think humor is so important, because nowadays there's so much stress and negativity in the world. Yeah. So I try to be funny sometimes, and sometimes I'm not funny, but
hey, even a professional comedian, we write a joke, we think it's hilarious, it's going to work, we try it, not so much. So everybody, a joke, not all the jokes hit.
That's one of my questions I'm going to ask you in a few minutes.
Yeah.
On that. Next question I was going to ask you, I guess I already asked you how you're doing. What is your latest project you're working on?
Well, I have 3 podcasts on the air right now. So I'm working on that. And I optioned a TV show. So I'm kind of like, doing some work for that. And always staying busy, I wrote another show. I wrote a lot of shows, and a couple of them are moving forward. And then another one, we're in the development stages with a friend of mine, and I'm writing it with him. He's not a comedian, but I'm writing a show about his life, and we're both collaborating, and it's a lot of fun. And yeah, so I stay busy. You know, if you're an artist or if you're a comedian, if you're a writer, you need to freaking write, right? If you're a host, you need to host. So whatever artistry you practice, just do it. And that's my philosophy, and that's what I do.
Definitely. Like I said, 3 projects. Wow, that's a lot.
Yes,
So-
it's a lot. 3 podcasts. It's a lot. I do have producing partners on 3 of them, because my manager is my producing partner in one of them. So yeah, so it's okay. Yeah, so I get help, but still, you know, you got to do them, right?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, next question I was going to ask you. It's not a comedy question, but I had to ask anyways.
Okay.
Favorite music, band, artist, song you like listening to? Because every time before I come on and do my podcast, to get me pumped up, not that I'm dead or anything like that, I like to listen to my Sirius XM radio on my laptop, and I find up tempo, upbeat music gets me in a better mood and ready for my podcast.
Totally. You know, my jam is neo soul. I love Janae Aiko. I love her. And I love anything neo soul, super chill and fun. And yeah, I like that. And I like hip hop. And I know I went out last week with an Emmy Award winning music composer. And when I think the deal breaker was when I told him I like hip hop. He was like, "Oh, it's like, how can you not like hip hop? You are boring."
No, you're not. No.
I'm saying, like, I told the guy, like, how can you not like hip hop? It's so fun.
Jeez.
I know. He was like, "Oh,
yeah.
hip hop." It's like, shut up.
Well, for me, I like 70s classic rock. Disco music, don't laugh at me. I like some disco music because I grew up in the 70s, and I used to be the roller blading champion. I used to love going every Saturday night. My parents would take me to a rollerblade arena, and it was great. I'd listen to disco music, 70s music, and do 2 hours of rollerblading. So, and good music brings back fond memories too, I find.
Absolutely. No, music is great. It can actually pump you up or calm you down. It has power. Music is very powerful because there's vibrations that affect your body on a cellular level. Listen to me. I sound so scientific.
Nah, you're fine. I'd like to put music in my podcast, but Facebook seems to have an issue with the copywriting rules.
Oh, Facebook is getting so annoying. And I know this is going through Facebook, but
yeah.
Okay, so I have a flyer, listen to me, a flyer, right, that for my podcast in lingerie, and my guest and I, there's a picture of us in lingerie, and it got rejected for a promotion on my page because it said it was adult entertainment. Who the hell reviews these things? What?
Oh my God.
Adult entertainment? No, seriously, it's like you can't. Facebook has become like the Baptist of social media. It's like nothing. You can't do anything fun.
I've been put in jail twice this year, and I don't even know what I did. Honest to God. And then I tried to email them, message them, say, "Hey, what exactly did I say that violated the rules? Please explain it to me." I have no idea, and not one of them got back to me. Not one of them.
Yeah, I know. So it's like, and then if you share too much, like after the show, I share my podcast to different groups.
Yes, so do I. Yes, so do I.
Yeah, and then like you reached your limit. It's like, who says that? What is the limit? Why are you limiting me on what I can share?
Wow.
They've become really annoying, but you know, we need Facebook.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah, it's just, but they need to do a better job with customer service, and they should contact people if they think there's a problem with what they're saying, or if possible their page was hacked into. They should contact them and let them know.
Absolutely,
in my opinion. So their customer service, Facebook, can be much improved out here.
Yeah,
and then 2 seconds later, I'll get shut down.
Totally. And they need to define for me adult entertainment.
Yes,
They
which I
really
haven't,
need
which I haven't seen any for a while.
Well, I am not a porn actress and I'm not a stripper. No shame in their game. But Facebook, get it straight. We're just comedians in lingerie talking shit. So
And
get
I'm
it
just,
straight.
and I'm just a Canadian talking sports.
Exactly. So what's up, right? They're really
Yes.
well, we better not talk a lot of shit about them because they might cut us off right now.
Tough. Okay, deal. Next question I got for you, and this is what I forgot to ask you the last time. And you're my first guest twice on here now, so you got the honor of being my 2-time guest on here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Favorite comedy club you've performed so far in your career?
Tough. That's tough. But my home club is Flappers Comedy Club in Burbank. So I don't know if that's my favorite to perform in. It is one of my favorite ones. They've been really good to me. So I guess Flappers. Okay. Flappers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm thinking out loud.
and before we end the podcast tonight, if you want to give a shout out to Flappers or whatever, because I've been trying to tell my friends to check it out, because you can actually watch performances on Zoom there, even if you're in Canada or whatever.
And we do have the next show is going to be on April 15th at 7:30 p.m. So yeah, we have shows, and they can check everything like what I do on my podcast and everything on gracefraga.com. Or they can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Grace Fraga, my page. And I'm on everywhere. Twitter.
Facebook, Twitter. I got it right here. I put it on there. Yeah.
I'm everywhere.
Yep.
I'm a social media whore. So
don't worry, so am I. But I'm not on TikTok. I just have no interest in going to TikTok.
Oh man, I am addicted to TikTok, but I don't know if I would like to put myself out there on TikTok. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. You too, right? It's like I don't know what to do on TikTok. Like what I'm not feeling it yet.
Yeah, for me, I find I'm on Facebook. I've got my own sports blog here. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube now. I got my own YouTube channel. I'm up to 21 subscribers now. 21, and I didn't have to pay for any of them to subscribe.
That's right. No, I don't think you can for YouTube. Can you?
Pay people to subscribe?
Yeah.
No, I meant I didn't have to pay people to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Well, some platforms you can buy like followers and stuff. But I don't think YouTube. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so no, I'm still got a ways to go yet, but I'm slowly building my base on social media. But I'm on LinkedIn too, and it's like that's enough. Like I think I'm on 6 social media sites, and I think that's enough.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to keep up with all of them, and because you have to post consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Stories and posts so that the algorithm is in your favor and people engage with you, and that's what you want. You want people to engage with you and enjoy what you're doing, right?
Definitely. Yes, totally. Yeah, like I said, so yeah, TikTok, no, I think for now I'm gonna pass on it.
Yeah, and it sounds really mean. Like all the people are like, oh, look at this comment. I am going to tell you that I am awesome, even though you say I'm ugly. Okay, bye. I mean, it's like you bump into those every 10. I'm like, okay, seriously? It's like, oh, yeah. No, why put yourself through that?
Definitely.
I think the other platforms are friendlier. Like Facebook, it's the people that really like you.
Yes.
And then same with Twitter, and Instagram. So I feel like those are a little bit friendlier than TikTok. TikTok seems to be like a jungle.
Oh, definitely. And you know what? As far as I'm concerned, YouTube's just as good because YouTube does get a broad. And you know what I like about all this, Grace? Sometimes I don't get a lot watching me live, but I get a lot of people watching me later on or the next day or the next day after. So I still get my viewership. It's just sometimes it's not always live. And you know what? I don't worry about it now.
Totally. And that's the way the lives work. People tune in and they engage with you, and then you distribute it to other pages and people will watch it. And then that's how you get your views up. That's the way to do it. We're all figuring it out as we go along. how all this works and what works for us.
Mhm.
Our analytics, or my analytics are different than yours. I attract different people than you attract. So it's all, and it's a beautiful time to be alive and do what you want to do, because we can all do it now.
Yes, and like I said, I love sports. I'm a sports junkie. But
Yes.
the last 2 months, I've branched out to comedians and people from other fields, like radio stations and stuff. And I just think it's good to have a mixture of not just sports. I love sports, but
Yeah.
people like yourself and other professions, because I like to ask questions and I'm curious about other people's professions besides
Mhm.
being in the sports world.
Absolutely. Yeah, of course. I do the same in my Love at First Laugh podcast, which goes live on Sundays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I invite, well, it's more entertainment business, but I invite like different branches, like producers and writers and comedians and actors. So you get like a whole, it's a more encompassing type of podcast. And so is yours. I mean, you just interview, I guess, people that are interesting to you and your audience.
Yes, definitely. And like I said, Wednesday night I have a gentleman from Toronto who's part of the Canadian Football League, and he's a radio sports personality coming on
Right.
here. So it's great. And what I like is when I'm not doing my podcast, I'm busy trying to find guests to come on and then work out their schedules with mine. And
Yeah.
I like to have it on my calendar. That way I have it organized. And I've been really lucky so far. I haven't had one person cancel out on me yet. So I've been very
Nice.
lucky. Been very lucky, and like I said, everybody's been really great with me on here, and I really appreciate it. Because, like I said, I know nowadays everybody's schedules are different, but I try to be flexible with my guests too.
Of course, we all, when you work with anybody, you have to be flexible, or else you're an asshole, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Hey, they didn't censor that out yet. That's good. That's
No,
good.
it's okay. I curse in mine, and it's okay. They don't do anything. I curse
Yeah.
like a sailor. I'm part Italian, so
Yeah. I
mean,
look Italian. I
you're
look
part
Italian.
Italian.
No, I
You
look
look
Italian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could pass.
Yes, and I love Italian food.
Yes,
So I think in another life I was Italian.
probably. Or maybe
Okay,
you
next.
have some Italian in your DNA. Who knows?
My grandparents came from Hungarian, so I guess I got Hungarian in me.
Dude, maybe it's like some Italian slipped in there and nobody said
That's
anything.
that's true too.
Yeah.
Next question I got for you, and this is one I wanted to ask you, and I probably asked Lana and Lauren too. How long would you say it would take to read an audience if they're into your jokes? When you're performing live, approximately how long do you think it would take to read how they react to it?
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. I can feel the energy. It's not that they like my jokes, but if they like me, I can feel it in under a minute. It just how you connect. It's really about connecting with the audience more than the jokes themselves. So if you're connected with them and they feel your energy and they like your energy and you feel it back, then the magic will happen. They will enjoy you. It's like dating. Some people you go out with and you're like, eh. And other people you go out with, it's like, oh my God, you're like my twin soul. Same with the audiences.
That's true. That's true. Like I said, that's one I want to always ask, like how long it would take. I guess each comedian would probably be different on that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Depends. It just depends. But okay, that's something I wanted to ask you. And then three more questions. I'll be quick.
We're good. We're good until my date doesn't come pick me up until 7. So if you give me like till 6:45, then I can put my pants on. That's all I have left to do.
Okay. All right. This is the one thing. This is a new question I'm going to do all my guests. Name one thing if you could change about yourself.
Ooh.
I know what I would. I'm not mechanically inclined. I am terrible. I'm not Mr. Handyman, and I wish I was more mechanically inclined.
Yeah. Not to be such an awkward dancer. I think I'm doing great, and I look in the mirror. I'm like, girl, no, stop. stop right now. Okay. But I'm feeling the music and I think I'm doing great, but no. So I wish I would have had more of a dancing ability. But it's good for comedy to be an awkward dancer, though.
Yeah.
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 You don't even try. It just happens.
Yeah. Like I said, for me, like I said, mechanically inclined, and like I said, there's things that were good. Everybody's different. Everybody's got
Yeah.
talents they're good at. I think for me, the computer, the new stuff going on, I think I'm decent at it. It's just
Yeah, you're
like I
good.
said. Well, I still got a lot to learn, but like I said, everybody's different. We all can't be the same. We can't all be great at stuff. So everybody's got a different talent.
Absolutely. Well, I wish I had other talents too, but the dancing comes to mind because I make a fool out of myself. So it'd be nice not to make a fool out of myself so often.
Well, you're a better dancer than me. I haven't danced in probably 20 years,
No,
25 years.
I don't think I am. No,
Uh,
on that. Well, we'll do a dance off.
okay. Okay. Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. The next question I have for you, and this is the one I really kind of like. What is the hardest aspect of being a comedian, like a comedian in the business? What hardest aspect of being a comedian in this business industry nowadays, especially in 2021?
Oh, well, before I would say as a stand-up comedian, the traveling was a little taxing. Nowadays, I actually don't think there's much bad about it. There's so many things that we can do and be entrepreneurs and get our name out there and help other people because that's really what we're all about. We're here on this planet, I think all of us, to love and help others. That's my philosophy, right? And so on anything you do now, we have a chance to help other people, whether it's helping them forget their problems by laughing for an hour and a half, or helping them with certain issues. So I really think that it's actually a good time to be a comedian, and I think things are going to change from now on in the entertainment business and in the world in general. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, it's going to be like the new world order. It's like, you know what? It's going to be different. And it does have a lot of things that are better than the old world. So get over it.
Definitely.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. At least we don't have to wear masks on here. At least
You
we don't have to wear
don't?
masks. No, I don't have to wear a mask in my house yet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know. Oh my God. And who's going to freaking watch you wearing a mask in your house?
I know. Oh, by the way, this isn't a beer. It's a grape soda, but it's got no calories, no sugar, no nothing, and it's healthy. But some people are like, "Oh, he's drinking a beer," and I'm like, "No,
Oh,
no."
please. So
No.
what if you're drinking a beer? Come on, lighten up, right, people? Come on.
I'm Canadian, so we drink beer from birth.
Yeah, who cares? I could be drinking vodka right now. Who gives a shit? I mean,
I know.
we're talking. As long as we don't slur words, we're good.
Yep. Okay, there's another question I didn't ask you the last time. What is your all-time favorite joke and your favorite male, female comedian?
Joke? I don't really have a particular joke. As far as comedians, I like a lot of different comedians. I love Dave Chappelle. I like Bill Burr. I like Louis Black. I have a total crush on Louis Black. I don't know why. And then I love Tiffany Haddish. I love Margaret Cho, Wanda Sykes. So those are I gave you 3 guys and 3 girls without even knowing. Okay. 3 boys and 3 girls. There. Those are my favorites.
Okay. Next one I'm going to do is some famous Canadians besides me.
I don't know. Mike Myers, I love him. He's so funny.
Yeah, he's from Toronto too, by the way.
Yeah.
I forgot to put him on here. Wayne Gretzky, Celine Dion, Alexander Graham Bell, who founded the Telephone in Brantford, which is where Wayne Gretzky's from. Terry Fox, who he died of cancer in 1980, but he walked the entire country to raise money. So he's if you ever get a chance, Google Terry Fox.
Yeah,
he's a true hero for what he did.
Yeah.
And then Lauren Michaels, the producer of Saturday Night Live, the founder and producer. You need to get on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, it's a harsh schedule. I don't know. I'm kind of getting lazy with this COVID. I'm like, I'm staying home.
And
Yeah.
Alex Trebek, who just passed
Yeah.
away recently. He's from Sudbury, Ontario. So he's Canadian too. So, but like I said, yeah, I think I pretty well got all my questions that I wanted to ask you tonight.
Awesome.
So, do you have a joke you want to tell us before you head off, or?
I'm not a joke teller. I know this sounds crazy, but I'm not a joke teller. I kind of like tell you on the stage what's happening. So you saw how I complain about everything. That's my thing. Yeah, I complain. I complain a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before I let you, don't worry. I'm the ultimate complainer. Believe me. They should have put a camera and a mic with me at my work, and you get a good laugh out of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a good thing they don't have a like I said. It's a good thing they don't have a listening device at work. A lot of people would be in trouble.
Oh my God. Yes.
Oh yeah. So,
Yes.
but anyways, hey, before you go, I'm gonna let you go soon. Do you just want to let people tell people where they can find you again on social media and what time your show podcast is tomorrow night on Facebook?
Sure. They can find me as Grace Fraga on my page. They can like my page on Facebook, Instagram. I'm Grace Fraga Comedy, and on Twitter, I'm Grace Fraga. And my podcast goes live on Sundays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I interview this weekend, this Sunday, tomorrow, I'm interviewing an Emmy Award-winning producer, Steve Scroven from Everybody Loves Raymond, Seinfeld. His credits are like crazy. They're amazing. And he's a friend of mine, and he's so funny and such a nice human. So that's going to be a super fun interview. We're going to talk about his series, Sheltered in Place, that he wrote on Facebook. Like every day he would post something about being sheltered in place, and they're hilarious. And so we're going to just like grab like 10 of them and just shoot the shit.
Okay, well, I'll definitely be watching tomorrow night. One last thing I want to ask you, and I
Yes.
wanted to say, I never got to say congratulations. You're the
Oh,
2020 inductee into the National Comedy Hall of Fame. Where's that located, and how did you find out you were going to be put in the Comedy Hall of Fame?
yes, it's in Florida, and the president, he contacted me, and Tony Belmont, that's his name. And I met him through somebody I dated, like the famous actor that I dated. And he introduced me to this guy. And I think I put him on my mailing list. And so he was keeping up with what I was doing. And so then he contacted me. He's like, hey, they gave me the Rising Star Award. And then they put me on the headliner walls on the National Comedy Hall of Fame, which I'm super happy. And then they put my show, Love at First Laugh, with Marty Ross and Pauline Yasuda. We took a picture, the three of us. They're going to put it in the hallway, the bathroom. That's where, but mine is going to be like alone on the headliner wall. So I'm excited.
Oh, that's great. We're in Florida. You know which city in Florida?
Oh, dude, I don't know.
Okay,
It's the
I'll have to
Florida
look into that.
National Comedy. Yeah, and like they're actually on Twitter and IG, the National Comedy Hall of Fame, and you can follow them.
Yeah, actually, they're following me on Twitter now, so I
Oh,
follow them
really?
back. Yes.
Yeah.
So, but no, congratulations. Like I said, anytime you get
you.
put into a Hall of Fame, you're obviously doing something right.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm glad they're following you. They're really nice people. They're awesome.
Well, everybody I've met doing this podcast has been really great. I've had one jerk, but I won't say who it is. But you know what? We disagreed on something, but that was fine. But 99% of the people I've dealt with have been really great to me. And it just makes me want to keep doing this every week and doing it more and more and stuff like that.
Absolutely. And you will have some bad eggs here and there, and it's okay. It's like, bye, bitch.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, I didn't even get into it with them. I just basically muted them and I left it at that. So.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's,
yeah.
Yes, dang.
I just muted it. It's just he disagreed. He basically didn't have any respect for me, and it's like, okay, this conversation's over. So, but
Right.
but like I said, 99 98.5% have been really great with me. And like I said, I still know I have a lot to learn and work on. But like I said, I really enjoyed doing this. And like I said, I really appreciate you coming on for a second time, a record second time.
Thank you for having me a second time here.
No
on
problem.
Your podcast. You're doing
Okay.
so great. You're kicking ass. You're killing it.
Oh,
So I'm
thank
very
you so
proud of you.
much. And you know what the hard part is? Every time I meet somebody that's really nice like you and some other people, they have to live 3,000 miles away. But people I can't stand, they live right beside me.
Yeah, it's life. Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
are a complainer. I love it. Yeah, we're both. Maybe that's why we hit it off, because we're both complainers.
I admit it. I'm guilty of it.
Yeah,
I
same here. It's
I like
fun.
to voice my opinion too. So
Yeah, of course. What else
So,
is there to do?
do.
Shit. I mean, I can't dance, so I got to talk, man.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
dance either. So, but like I said, Grace, I want to say thank you so much again for coming on. And I'm going to let you go so you can get ready for your dinner date. And
Thank you.
I definitely be watching tomorrow night at 10 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock your time.
Thank you. Thank you. You're going to enjoy it. You're not going to regret it. He's amazing.
Oh, I'll be commenting as usual.
I love it when you comment. You're such an engager and supporter. I love it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And like I said, you do a great job. And I'm just trying to be half as good as you on here.
Oh, thank you. Stop it. Stop it.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, Grace. Hey, you have a good night. We'll talk to you soon. You're welcome. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Anyways, guys, thank you very much, Grace Fraga, for coming on. I really appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed the Saturday Night Live edition of 30 Minutes Live with CDP tonight. And like I said, I really appreciate you guys all watching either live now or tonight or tomorrow or Monday. Thank you so much. I do have an announcement to make tonight. I have another guest lined up. And my next show is going to be Wednesday, March 24th. At 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 on the West Coast. 30 Minutes Live with CDP, yours truly. We'll have Mike Hogan on from TSN 1050 Radio in Toronto, and he's Mike's a longtime radio play-by-play voice of the CFL's Toronto Argonauts, and he's also the communications manager with the Toronto Argonauts as well. Mike's been kind enough to come on here and talk some Toronto Argonauts football, and hopefully there will be a 2021 CFL season, and maybe we'll get into a little bit of CFL news as well with Mike and all the changes the Argonauts have made in the last year and a half since they played their last game. They got a new head coach. They got a new quarterback. They got a lot of new faces on their team. And I'm hoping they can get some more stability. They just re-signed their president, Bill Manning, to a 5-year contract extension. And their general manager and president is Mike Pinball Clements, who's one of their all great-time Argonauts. And they've got a new head coach as well. And like I said, I really appreciate Mike giving me a little bit of his time and his busy schedule to come on my show. He's a longtime radio personality in Toronto too, with the Fan 590 in Toronto and now with TSN 1050. And I can't wait to talk to Mike. Mike's a lifetime Toronto Argonauts fan and CFL fan. And I'm praying that there's going to be a 2021 season for the Canadian Football League. And I'd like to ask Mike about this deal with the XFL. I really hope the CFL does not change their brand or their game with the XFL. So I'm just hoping it's maybe for marketing purposes, but we'll find out on Wednesday night. So anyways, guys, like I said, thank you all for watching 30 Minutes Live with CDP, the Saturday night special. And I really appreciate my friend Grace Fraga coming on a second time. She's a really nice person, and I consider her a friend. And you can check her out on www.gracefraga.com, is her official website. She's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever social media you're looking to find her. And yeah, she's on tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 our time here on the East Coast. She gets a lot of good guests, and she's she's really good at what she does. So, anyways, guys, like I said, we will talk to you guys Wednesday night, 6 o'clock. Mike Hogan from TSN 1050, voice of the radio voice of the Toronto Argonauts, will be on. Okay. And then next Saturday night, I will have comedian and Canadian-born comedian Lana Turner on at 9 o'clock next Saturday night. I'm looking forward to talking to Lana Turner about her comedy career out in Los Angeles and California area as well. So yeah, the next couple Saturday nights, I have some more comedians coming on as well. So anyways, guys, like I said, have a great night. And we'll see you Wednesday night at 6 o'clock with Mike Hogan from the Toronto Argonauts and TSN. Take care, guys. Have a good night.